Hi, it's Isabel the Witch from Cleveland. I'm here to talk about things going on in my life, how I see things. Um, ask you how you see things. What do you think about it? One of the tarot readers that I watched was talking about things like aliens. Yes, I do believe that are aliens. We have billions and billions of galaxies. I mean, it's just infinite amount of galaxies. Of course, there's life on other planets. I mean, we would be arrogant to think that there wasn't. Are they coming down here and kidnapping people? I don't think so. I think they have their own stuff to deal with. They might be coming by if they're more advanced to check us out and whatever. Um, but I don't think that they're stealing people. Um, there's traumas that happen with these people, and this came out to deal with those traumas. I don't know if I don't think that they're conclude what is it? What is it? Working with our government in secret to uh, make all these weapons and do all these things. I don't think that's happening. No. Um, it's a bit too down the conspiracy rabbit hole. I'm sorry. We got to be careful about those rabbit holes. That's one of the things she was talking about, the black pill. Don't take the black pill. Um, we uh we are babies yet as far as the galaxies are concerned. This planet is a baby. So we still have a long way to go before we make it out there where we can put together a starship federation or any of those things. But yes, I do believe there's life on other planets. Absolutely. Um, am I interested in them? Absolutely. Oh yeah. I want to know all about that. Um, she's talking about other conspiracies and not going down the black pill rabbit hole. And I think that's, yeah, there are things that make me mad. Crap in our food, the way that our health care system is, our policing system, our human services systems, all of these things need to be revamped. And I will do what I can on my end to help with these things, recycling, all of these things. But we each have to take our responsibilities in those things. Do I need to go get angry and frustrated and spend my days like my mom did on Fox News, being angry all the time? Did you know? Did you know? And, you know, fist in the air and the whole thing and getting upset. And no, I don't think that we need to do that. But I think there is our parts that we can do. For one, don't eat or buy those foods. Um, research your own medical. Uh, do what you can to take care of your body, your home, uh, the planet around you. If you can get involved in some things that could help the earth, volunteering work, volunteering to help the homeless, the elderly, you know, people in our communities that need help. Yeah, I think we should do that. Absolutely. Going down the rabbit hole, I don't think so. I don't think that's what we were meant to do. We are meant to do more. But we're not meant to sit on our hands and just watch. But we're also not meant to let it take over our entire lives. So let's talk about Gaia. Let's talk about the Earth. I think that in our own worlds, in our own lives, in our own realities, that we could do more. Not only just recycling. You have a large yard, grass is great and all. Lush green grass looks great, but it's not really doing anything for you or the earth. I mean, it has nitrogen, but not enough. You put clover in instead of grass, much more nitrogen going into the earth. It makes nitrogen. And there you go. You already made a difference right there. Planting some trees that are nitrogen givers. What was did I write that down in here? There was a list of, I didn't write it here. Okay, there's a list that I will have to find for our next sit down and talk, of nitrogen-rich trees. You can look them up online that will actually replenish vitamins and nutrients into the earth when they drop their leaves, when they their roots, using, I don't know if your city does it. I know Cleveland does it. I know Ohio does it. They have all the stuff, they cut off these trees and everything that they butcher everywhere. But they take that back, and you could actually get that from the city, either no cost or very low cost. It definitely does not have the chemicals that are put on most mulches that you get, that help, what is it, mycelium? It's like a foamy mushroom type thing that actually helps break it down. And when it breaks it down, it puts all that good stuff. And the after of the mycelium, what the mycelium puts out, is good stuff to feed the earth and feed your trees and feed your plants and make the earth real rich. And it puts out more oxygen, and everything that I'm talking about puts more out and puts more in. And all you have to do is put it down like you do your mulch. All you have to do is get the seeds for the clover to put the clover in on top of your grass, and it will grow. And you can cut it and walk on it and do all the things that you normally do. And some types of clover you can eat. It's good for you. And it has a lot of nutrition in it. And it tastes good. In order to take care of the earth, we have within us a lot of ways to do that. Changing the kinds of soap we use, the kinds of fabrics we use, so we're not getting microfibers in the water, in our oceans, killing off the plankton and things like that. We all have plastics now in our blood. The fish and everything that we catch has plastics in them. We all are, so the more we can get away from those things, the better. Just these things, and it sounds like it's a lot of work, but not really. I mean, if you use reusables, instead of throwing your money away on throwaway stuff, you actually got it right there. You're not throwing away sandwich bags and plastic containers. You have a metal cup that you rinse out and reuse for your water, and for your coffee and things like that. It's not that big of a jump. But it is our responsibilities. It is our responsibilities. We live off the earth. Well, if the earth is not being taken care of, then what are we going to live on? And it's that same thing with you. With others, it's, if your cup's not full, how are you supposed to fill the cups of the people you love and the people around you? Well, the earth is the same way. If her cup is not full, how is she taking care of us? We have to give back what we take. It is our responsibilities. And if we get more into this circular part, we'll do, that's our responsibility. It's not only our responsibility, but it is a more sustainable and enriching way of living. You'll feel better about how you live. And you'll feel like you're actually doing something and giving something, and that makes a big difference in how you feel on a daily basis. So I'm going to get out of that. That's where that is. It was part of a different conversation. Now here's where I'm really letting go. I'm having this thing. I was raised on my dad. You say something positive and he will automatically throw something negative on top of it. But what about this? But what about that? But what about this? You think you can handle that? You think you can do that? Now I do that to myself. Anybody else out here do this? I'll think of something positive and how I want it to be and how I want it to feel and what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get there. And all of a sudden I'll be putting boop, 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 boop. How, this and that, no. And to a point where my stomach hurts and I get a headache. And I'm catching myself doing it, but I'm still doing it. I'm stopping myself, but I'm still doing it. And I'm not really entirely sure how else to get rid of it. I want it gone. I want it out. I want it out of me. I don't want to do it. There is so much good in my life, I mean, if I look at every day from morning to night, my God, the reasons that I have for gratitude are amazing. I have a great life. I really do. But I guess it's the way the planets are right now with Pluto squared and something in conjunction and all of this other stuff that I still don't understand much about. I guess I'm supposed to be going into having things triggered that I need to work on. And boy, trust me, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm not really sure where to go with these things. And then there's the other things. I immediately go into these thoughts of, as soon as I wake up, of got to do this, got to do that, and go into this and go into that. And I go to my computer, immediately turn on the computer and my phone and and I completely forget what I dreamt about. And I'm a video person doing videos. I just caught 1414 videos on dreams. And I sabotage myself the second I wake up. Anybody else doing this? The second I wake up, I want to change my systems, my way of doing things. I want to change my routines. I want to get out of this day-to-day rut, which I dig into, which I dig down into. and sit in all day. I mean, I get in my car and I'm negative. I get, and I try to be more loving and more graceful and more just a better attitude towards people around me, but I don't seem to give myself that same attitude, that same, hey, you're a great person and I love you and let me show you kind of person that I am with everybody else. And talk about not giving enough to the cup that's filling everybody else's, right? I am stuck. So I got to figure it out. I'm not stuck. I am not stuck. Don't say that. I'm going to figure this out. But I just wanted to give you that video of where we're going. I want to wipe all this stuff out and start fresh. This is my time where I'm supposed to have a fresh start, a new beginning, a clean slate. And I still have all this muck. So I'm going to be bringing some stuff to you. Whether you want to watch it or not, that's up to you. I do hope that you do. I really do. But until next time, brothers and sisters, when I figure stuff out, you'll know. Because I'll be telling you. Peace. I love you. I love you.